Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commander, maybe even yours, front and center. And you know we can't do that unless you play those three menacing letters, E-D-H. What does it stand for today, Hadoken?
You know what? I'm getting tired of y'all asking me this question. It's like we don't tell you every time we come here. But you know what? I'm going to calm down. It stands for Entertaining Decades of History. That's right. It's a lot of time that we've been spending in Magic. About 25, 26 years.
I thought it was like 30, 40, 50.
Something like that. We've seen a lot of stuff go down. We've seen a lot of action, a lot of cards go down. And with this new set, we started to remember. You know, we remember.
So, you remember?
Yeah. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Y'all remember the old Shards of Alara?
Yeah, I do. I do.
The Shards of Alara, what a time.
But before we go down memory lane, we like to give a shout out to our patrons out there. Thank you guys for supporting the Mana Squad and what we do, helping us do bigger and better things. Now, let's go ahead and give them a history reminder about the Shards. Derek, tell them about it.
So yes, I really wanted to compare all the stuff from the Alara block to what we're seeing in New Capenna. Considering it's the same color combinations, I feel like players who've been playing forever will always refer to them by the shard names. Newer players are going to have these family names. Kind of wanted to go family/shard by shard and see which one wins out without trying to be as unbiased as possible, considering I think all of us love Alara. So
I'm probably going to give all my votes to the Alara.
Probably.
But you know what?
I'm not even an impartial judge.
Let me tell you a story about my past dealings with the Shards. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, I had binged on pizza and Mountain Dew, and you know, I just thought it was gonna be a regular fart. And then all of a sudden, wait, do we ain't talking about that kind of shard?
I don't think we're on that kind.
Not yet, but that's the next set. The Shards of Alara is part 2. That's when that's the return to Alara.
It was various different 3 colors. I'm just telling you that. So
let's start with the blue-white-green combination, which is the brokers in
the new Capoeira set.
Hey, in the new cannolis, that is the brokers, and that is Bant in the more classic Alara setting. So in Alara, we had Janara, Asura of War, which is kind of like a Voltron-y +1 counter general, along with the legend himself, Rafik, were the two original Alara era ones. So what are the brokers legendaries that we have in New Capenna now?
All right, in the brokers one, we have Falco, Spara, Pack Weaver, or he's trash. Okay, I mean he has
Oh, that's the only one, right?
No, there's some more. There's Rigo, Streetwise, Mentor, but he's also trash. Okay, you know what? Trash is a little bit harsh. Garbage. You know what? This one has flying and trample and go right to the bottom of my card bin because he is horrible. If we got to compare shards on this one, I'm sorry. Remind me what the other ones do.
Well, Rafik says it all. So I mean, so I was a Janara player. I refused to play Rafik when I first got into it because Voltron was too, to me, it was just too simple, a little too fragile, but also a little too strong. Where how that goes hand in hand. But also, I feel like Janara was like the sweet spot. I can just buff her up, give her 1/1 counters here and there, and it was just so simple. Like
very straightforward.
You could make Janara a Voltron commander. I never thought to do that, but
or just a +1 counter,
or just +1 counters. Very simple, very elegant. Rafik scares many. I'll just put it like that.
And then so also with Falco, there's some interesting things with the counter. The counter theme is carried over. Some interesting things with the counter deck drawing cards. But no, Rafik is the legend of legends in my eyes. I remember first getting into Magic, Rafik was one of the boogeymen. Rafik Infect is a beautiful build that I think everyone should play. I think Rafik is like one of the grandfathers of EDH as far as like one of the pillars where Commander kind of started. So I'm gonna give the point to Alara in this round.
Just because of Rafik.
Just because of Rafik. Who is the pre-con in the brokers though? Because Falco's in the main set. There's also a pre-con commander in those same colors.
So I'm not exactly sure about the pre-con commander.
Let me.
I'm gonna pull up a separate tab just because it's really confusing.
While he's doing that, I'm going to explain to you about the
talk to us about Falco and
Falco says as long as you have like a shield counter or something, you can look at the top of your deck. And anytime a card says look at the top of your deck, to me that means you can look stupid because I honestly don't care about the top of my deck until it's actually in my hand. You know, I don't play cards where you can play spells from the top. I don't care. And
so I'll speak on that for a sec. So. I'm a play off the top of the library kind of person. I play Elsha of the Infinite, non-creature spells off the top. But you know what? I don't have to jump through hoops to do that.
No.
I just look at the top, and if it's a non-creature spell, I can cast it.
Now this one, you got to have a shield counter.
You got to remove a counter.
Your breath can't stake. Your credit score got to be over 500. Like, it's way too much text on these cards too. Like, I remember when they used to say legendary, haste, flying, do dirt. This one says,
Flying
trample. You got to have your elbow at a 90-degree angle. The creature can only attack something with the same color variant.
You get at 6:00 p.m. You can turn the lights off, and then if you look to the right and squint one eye, then you can attack the player.
If there's half a bar of soap in your bathroom, then you can't attack. Like, it's way too many instructions, man.
Yeah.
All right, what else we want to go to?
Well, the other one, the precon commander is Parry the Pulverizer, to bring that up, which also cares about counters.
Which is a boss name.
It's a cool ass name. The art is amazing. It's a rhino soldier, and it looks like it's about to just hit someone with a hammer. So on that level, kind of living the dream. Yeah. But it's more stuff about caring about shield counters and buffing things based on the number of types of counters. It's definitely really interesting. I actually like the broker legends in this set. But again, I'm sorry, Rafiq takes the cake. I don't care what else you throw in front of me. I'm picking Rafiq. So
I think the family name describes this new set very well. Broke it.
Fired. All right, let's go.
Like, no money. Like, they eating ramen oodles and noodles. They eating Vienna sausages out the can. Later, repeat.
Later, brokies.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to jump to Naya versus Cabaretti, that red, white, and green combination.
Okay.
So the OGs in the Alara block, we have Uriel the Miststalker, which is, again, very legendary for being terrifying. You get auras on it. It's basically just buffs itself for the auras. It's got hexproof built into it.
Commander with hexproof already
but that thing is scary fast. And then the other one is Mael of the Anima, which is another just like very
Mael of the anime. Oh my God, the one that just grabs creatures and poops them on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, in counterverse, in the other dudes in the new set, these just poop because these are horrible. Like this
What we got?
Okay, let me go to the mainstay. Jetmir.
Jetmir is scary.
Jetmir. Okay, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, he buffs. So Jetmir buffs certain types of creatures. I guess?
Yeah. He okay. Let me go down the list.
If you have
3 or more, he gives you vigilance.
Okay.
If you have 6 or more, he gives you trample. And if you have 7 or 9 more, he gives you double strike.
And those stack.
That's cute. That's real cute. But who's gonna let you build that many creatures on the board? Real talk.
So I have played against what is his family called again?
Jetmir. It's the Cabaretti.
The Cabarettis. I did play against one of those commanders. It got stupid real quick.
That's because you let that happen.
Cats and goblins and dogs everywhere, and I'm just like,
that's basically a crater hoof in the command zone if your board's big enough.
All I know is
4 mana.
No, most people ain't gonna allow this to happen. Okay, I'm just saying.
As someone who lives with a demon cat, I can tell you that it's just scary. You should not take it like.
And speaking of demon cat, let me talk about Jenny Faye, Jetmir's second.
It was Jenny Faye.
It was Tammy Faye's sister. Okay, all right. She's the one who used to wear the Daisy Dukes and the Dukes of Hazzards. Okay, let's really go there. All right, let's talk about her. All right. If you would create 1 or more tokens, you instead create that many green cats, or you get to create dogs.
So don't sleep on this one.
I'm taking the nap.
Don't sleep on this one.
I'm taking no-dos, all right? I got the NyQuil in the cabinet, all right?
It was mid-game. Homeboy broke out Avenger of Zendikar. And instead of little 1/1 or 0/1 little plants coming down, he was in a cat mood today, so he made all these I think he made 9 2/2 cats.
So what you telling is you let a stranger violate you on the table? That's all I'm hearing. All I'm hearing.
No, I mean I blew them all up because I'm not a sucker, but I'm just saying it got scary for a minute. It got a little tense. Don't be a victim.
Okay.
So the real question, this is actually a close one. What do y'all think takes the cake in this? The Alara ones?
The Alara. That's not even close.
I'm actually gonna push back just a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, I'm push back a lot. So Alara got you big creatures, or it focused on big creatures. Like a big creature will come out here and there. I felt it was a little slow. Euro focuses on himself, and Mayo will dig through 5 creatures and get you 1.
Oh, okay.
Tammy Faye says, I'm bringing the crew. I'm opening a shelter here, right now.
That's cool. And you know what Maya says? I'm spading cats and dogs. That's what we doing. We neutering dogs. We spaying cats. That's what. Okay. You talk. Wait.
Maya the animal costs 6 to even activate.
That's perfectly fine. That's Gucci. Okay, you get your cats and dogs. Okay. I pump my 6 of what? Oops. I'm sorry. Elish Norn hit the table. Oops. I'm sorry. A Vorinclex hits the table. Oops. I'm sorry. That looks like a shelter to me. Oh, oops. Wait. Am I playing a giant that just destroys everything?
But you can play these same cards in your Tammy Faye deck.
No, Tammy Faye is focused on token generation only.
Token generation, but maybe buff up your creatures too, so Elish Norn can be in there.
And the most depressing part, it even outshines Divine Visitation. So instead of creating 4/4 angels, you creating cats and dogs? Get out of here, son.
Don't play Divine Visitation.
Why wouldn't I play Divine Visitation in a talking deck? Do you hear this, man? Do you hear this silliness?
Wait, so does that mean I'm the tiebreaker?
Yeah,
I have so much power.
Well, technically, my voice counts for 3. So, y'all can either get on the ship or walk the plank.
I edit the video, so we'll see what happens.
This might be the one I am actually going to go with the Cabaretis in this case. I like cats as a creature type, so getting a demon cat that lets you play tokens. I'm somebody who would probably rather play tokens than like a Mile style deck. I like big stompy shit, but I don't necessarily enjoy the looking at the top of the deck. Like, I didn't get into Atla Palani when that came out. Like, I actually really like what the Cabaretis are doing. Plus, Cabaretti is a really fun word to say as opposed to Naya.
Did you hear his rationale? I like this one because they have cats. Well, let me find a commander that poops cookies. All right.
I am a simple man. So, all right, now let's jump over to the Obscura family, or what is also known as Esper. So, the OG's Esper in Alara were going to be your Shroom. Is it Shroom? Shroom.
Yeah.
I love Shroom. Shroom's like, yo. Your big giant artifacts in your graveyard. Put them back on the battlefield.
I need everybody to like prepare themselves for the second one. You need to hide. Make sure you have your wallet in your pants. Make sure you have your pants on your legs because it's Send Triplets is the other one.
In the discussion.
Hold on. Let me push back a little bit about the new set. Let me push back just a little bit about the new set.
Sound like you have some experience.
Because in the new set you have Rafine, the scheming seer, and you also have Tolas, the clever conductor. I'm gonna push back against who's the best.
In addition to Kamiz or Kamiz from the precon, which is doing some stuff with getting double strike when different creatures attack. It's kind of like a tricky.
It's a few things going on.
It's a lot of text.
But let me push back because Centripolis is
we haven't made a decision yet. Let
state your case. Let me state the case. All right. Yes, the other ones are great. Yes, the ones from the Shards of Alara are gangbusters. But you guys are missing one thing. These cards are terrible. Oh, you thought I was gonna back them up? No, they suck. Okay, they terrible. All right, let me look at this one. When you target attacking creature connives X, and where X is attacking creatures, number of attacking creatures, ew, gross, stupid. No, would never do it. Okay. No,
and I can barely even explain connive. It's like draw and discard, basically.
Connive says you wasted your time. All right, Triplet says I go in your refrigerator and drink your beer.
I have a hot take. I'm going to choose Obscura over the Alara ones on this one, too.
I'll let you go first, and I'll tell you why you're wrong.
I got a hot take.
I can't stand Send Triplets. I just have if someone plays Send Triplets, I know I'm not going to have a good time because they want to take my goodies. I came here with no pants, not because you took them, because I chose it, and that's the way I live my life. I don't want you stealing my stuff.
Can I call you out?
Maybe.
Can I call the pot kettle black?
Oh, we talking about Mr. Villainous Wealth?
Come on, Villainous Wealth. Villainous Wealth, and you got a problem with Send Triplets?
This man has a PhD in Villainous Wealth.
With a minor in Villainous Wealth.
I play the fifth.
You got the unmitigated gall to sit there and talk trash about Send Triplets. I want to see if I can cast Villainous Wealth for 125.
So Send Triplets just looks at the little measly cards you have in your hand. This man is digging into your grave.
Into your entire deck.
No, I'm not talking about your graveyard. I'm talking about your family's plot.
He's like, well, no.
I'm in your grandma's house stealing the cookies.
He's stealing the ball, big gay, the whole nine, even the dentures. Yo, real talk. Yo, get on. No. Soapbox time. We playing Magic, right? And I know he playing this deck, and I forgot about it. And he Villainous Wealth me for like 60. I told him to wrap it up. I told him because my deck is a problem. First rule of Magic is kill Ken. And he played my entire deck. Okay, all soapbox. What are we talking about now?
We're talking about how, Esper pretty much set the tone. We don't even really have to read the other obscure cards. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do something.
No. The name says it all. Obscure.
Yeah.
They don't matter.
Obscure. Yeah.
We're gonna jump to this next one then, because this is a special place in Sed's heart. It's Grixis and the Maestro. So these, oh my gosh, the Grixis legends in the Alara block. We got Thraxamundar and Cedrus.
I'm speaking on this first.
Okay, you go for it. Go for it.
My very first commander decks, when I got into Magic, circa 2011. First was Cedrus the Traitor King. Why? Cedrus. It just says it all right there.
It's not really the same thing.
Shut up. I'm speaking. All right. I entered Magic playing zombies, playing out of my graveyard. Then I found out about Thraxamundar. I got a Thraxamundar. Been playing it ever since. Thraxamundar is scary when it hits the board. It's like bodies hit the floor. It's like, what do you do when this thing shows up? Because it is a zombie assassin. Tell me if there's another combination in Magic that's just as scary as that.
Yeah.
Zombie assassin.
Yeah, it is. It's called a vampire demon noble. You know, it's one of the most unnecessary things in creation. First of all, why do you need a vampire demon? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, everybody get on board, because this is where Shards of Alara shards on itself. All right. His name is.
Hold on. You speaking mighty bold words.
I'm speaking the truth. All right.
Let's go ahead and have an actual discussion.
I had a dream about this card that everybody ran from it. All right. It's called Lord Xander the Collector. First of all, it's an unassuming name for a demon vampire. I already told you, it's like a poisonous shark. You don't need it. All right. Xander does everything.
Except fly.
He don't need to, because he already fly. You see what he wearing? He wearing a fur coat. And if you spill something on there, you gotta block that. Anyway, going back to Xander with him, he has a pimp cane in the picture.
Yeah. Let's get on to what
when
he
he
do.
enters the battlefield, when he enters the room, everybody takes notice. When he leaves the room, everybody take notice. And if you don't know what I mean, let me break it down to you. When he enters, you discard half your cards. When he leaves, you sacrifice half your non-land permanents, and when he lays the smacketh down, you mill half your library. If this ain't one of the gangsters up in here, this right here.
I'm sorry, wait.
This right here, yeah.
When he attacks,
you mill half.
How?
He milling rocks on every block. This man is a problem. I have been telling y'all this for the longest. Please believe me.
How they just sneak that in the middle?
Now tell me how your shard sandwich stacks to this.
Do you have any thoughts on that? On Hello?
Huh?
On Hello the Painter.
You don't even like on Hello.
I don't care. Okay? I don't care about Hello Kitty or whatever you just said.
Let me put it to you like this. Cedrus the Traitor King says that every creature in your graveyard has unearthed. You pay 2 in a black, get it out your graveyard. It had haste to the face, boom, boom, pow. Let me learn you something real quick.
Okay.
Let me just drop an Eldrazi in there. Let me drop a Blightsteel Colossus in there. I'll pay 3 and smack you in the face.
That sounds cute. that sounds real Gucci. That sounds cute.
I'm not paying 7 mana to get this 10-10 to your face. That's all I'm saying.
That sounds really cute. Okay. I'm just saying.
Let me hear about these hoops you gotta jump through to get Lord Xander out.
Oh, you mean just play him? You mean just play him?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Okay. What else you got?
So I'm voting for. I feel like I'm the tiebreaker here again.
Okay.
I 100% have to go with Alara. There's the art on both Cedrus and Thraxamundar might be the 2 most like badass pieces of art I've ever seen on Magic.
Y'all see the stuff I got to deal with over
Also,
here?
Thraxamundar it's a zombie assassin. I'm with you, creature type alone.
Yeah.
They look amazing. I have to.
I just gave the Sermon of the Mount about why Xander is Xander.
But here's the thing. You can only talk about Xander, but the other
That's all you need.
the other maestros aren't backing up what
That's
he's
like
bringing.
I got the nuclear codes. He's like, yeah, but that's the only weapon you got.
So
Moving on.
instead of lingering on how wrong Ken is, let's move on to the last group, which is going to be Jund in Alara and the Riveteers in New Capenna.
This one actually might be hard.
Ooh, now this one might be a tie.
So this one for me is oof.
Go ahead and explain the Alara block.
So when we get into Alara, the first one, start with the first one just because there is Karthus, Tyrant of Jund, I think it is.
Yeah,
is the name.
Karthus
Big ass dragon.
Karthus doesn't get enough play because it's very specific to I come in and take all dragons. Yeah. That's very, very specific.
Well, until you turns everybody things into dragons.
You can do that, but you gotta make it happen.
It's like an insurrection on a stage. But
you can also just play insurrection.
That's also true, yeah. But more importantly, we have Kresh the Bloodbraid.
Kresh.
Kresh is my lover. I love Kresh. Kresh is beautiful. Kresh gets bigger for every creature that dies, and you can just fling them everywhere.
Have you ever put the card art from Kresh next to the card art from Darks and Mundar?
They match.
I think it's the same battlefield.
I think they're fighting each other.
That's so cute that I don't care. Let me bring you to this new season. All right. Let me bring you where cell phones don't flip. All right. Let me introduce you to Agnes, the Dragon's Lash.
Which First is of all, not even a dragon.
He's the Dragon's Lash. He's the thing that's beating you. You don't need to be that. And by the way, he's a Viashino. That's the same thing as a dragon. It's dragon light. You know, I tell y'all everything every day that a dinosaur is a dragon without wings. Anyway, this dude says he gives you money. Every time a creature with haste attacks, he gives you money. All right,
money.
And then then his homeboy, Zadaran's dressing,
or
Zeotara the incinerator. He says that he can sack creatures and give you 3 tokens. Mm-hmm. They giving you money. They giving you the ability and play. It's literally fun in the Jund.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to vote the Riveteers on this one.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna have to do it.
Wait, who are you voting for, Derek?
Oh, Kresh is. I said Kresh is my lover. I can't go. I'm going Alara the entire way.
You're so biased. I
love
Jesus Christ.
Kresh is also one of those
all facts, man.
It's like one of them. Those like another one of the godfathers of EDH for me. I can't go again.
Yeah, you can't put you on no jury.
Your Honor, I am a bias.
I mean, I would tell them they can sue Taco Bell, but I love the Mexican pizza. Like Jesus, man.
Oh. I will say, I think Kresh does what Zayatara wants to do, but better.
I think Kresh is a lovely addition into a Zayatara deck.
I think Kresh sounds like a Rush song, but that's just me.
It's probably just you.
It's probably just me.
Did we hit all the families?
I think we hit all the families.
We hit all the shards.
I'm gonna hit the shards when we get done filming because I feel a little bubble in the guts.
All right, I'm sharded out. Lessons from today's episode. I guess at the end of the day,
3-color legends are amazing.
3-color legends are a little. I don't think Magic has necessarily figured out 3-color legends yet. They seem to be a little all over the place, and it's just like we're going to make it up as we go along.
Actually, there's something else we can take from this. Although there's different sets and different color combinations out there, and that they've created all these various different creatures out there, one thing that we can take about all this as Magic player is that Derek is GD won't listen to facts and reasons because he always I love to hang on the cat's nuts. Every time we talk about a cat, I got a cat, so I got to go deal with it. Anyway, that's not the point.
Joke's on you. My cat doesn't have nuts. He's been neutered, so anyway, take that.
If any of these cards we mentioned, I don't know, maybe you want to take a trip down memory lane and go get you some shards, and maybe you want to hang out with some of these worthless families and get some of these new cats. Go to our affiliate link at the bottom of TCG out. How about your local LGS? Help us out at the same time, and help improve help you improve your deck as best as you can. But thank you guys for joining us for this episode. Like and subscribe. But until next time, tell a friend
to tell a friend
to tell an enemy
that we coming.
I'm telling you.
And Ken's wrong.
I want something to throw.